I am Racers Marshal Pruett. He is Dale Coyne Racing with HMD Motorsports.
Hi.
David Malukas. Do you ever go by Davey? D?
Sure,
David?
Davey.
Davey.
I got a lot of nicknames now. We got Davey, we got Bus Cousin, we got David Malukas, we got David, we got the number 18. I thought I had a lot. I only have like one.
Spud Boy?
Spud Boy, yes. The little
Potato
spud,
Lover?
little spud.
Yes. Bang Your Way to the Front. That was another
oh,
good one from last season.
I have a lot of good quotes, huh?
I want to say a big thank you to HMS Motorsport leaders in motorsport safety. You didn't know that. HMD boy didn't know HMS Motorsport is a leader in motorsport safety, but you do now.
That is crazy.
Now
so do they.
Yes, and before we started filming, you said you had to go get a towel to blow your nose.
Yeah.
And afterwards, you said you might have blown too much. Was that your phrasing?
Yeah, well, because my nose has been a little bit dry from all the flying recently. So I started blowing my nose to get the boogers out, but I had one that wasn't really coming. I blew harder, and then I think I like kind of scraped my skin a little bit. Now it's like, it feels like it's bleeding, and there it hurts a little bit. So
drama at the PPG
really
375. Davey Malukas.
That's going to be the headline after this weekend.
Malukas's booger count too low. But speaking of too low, you qualified in a place numerically pretty low in a good way.
Yeah.
P9 in your number 18 Honda. We're going to talk about qualifying the day in general, but let's catch up real quickly with how things have gone in your world. Hey, there's a lot of big driver names and teams and Indy 500 winners and champions who are starting behind you. Tell me about that.
It's exciting. I'm used to saying, I said a question, Post Malone is in the background, and let's get run in a circle.
You should go up to the camera and just sing and dance and do all you normally do.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's so distracting. Oh, it's just like
He's
so quick.
never distracted, by the way.
I'm really like music. I'm just a dancer, you know? I'm a dancer at heart. Anyways, question, so a lot of big names behind me. I mean, it's stressful, it's nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's pretty exciting because...
You said you felt embarrassed for them. You said
no,
that
I didn't.
most should retire.
You're trying to create drama. No, actually, no, I can't say it. Me and Willpower might have something special coming, but I don't want to spoil anything. So it's like a talk. I don't know if he meant it or not because he jokes a lot, but maybe. But anyways, no, I'm really happy. It's going to be cool. Having a lot of veterans behind me, also in front. Everybody obviously is really good in the field. So the racing is going to be absolutely fantastic, as was that session. A lot of close battles, and I think our race car is actually pretty good. We're there. We're not like the best, but we have a fighting chance. We're good.
I like that. On pole, our man Felix Rosenquist, Fro.
Is that double time?
Yes, 2 in a row.
He's a two-time.
Yes, but need to get him his second IndyCar win, so we'll see if that happens for him tomorrow. It was looking like it might be an all-Chevy front row. Joseph Newgarden was up there in P2 for a little while. Alexander Rossi and whatnot. Pato Ward running well. Scott Dixon actually ended up breaking that, so he'll be on the front row, second place.
Go Ross. Ross, my old engineer's there, so I'm rooting for you guys too.
Yay.
Obviously, like number 18 first, but you guys second.
So we have Dixie on the front row P2 with the Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. After that, we've got a pretty decent block of frighteningly good Chevrolet drivers. Rossi, Newgarden, Pato's back there. Takuma Sato in his first race with Chip Ganassi, P6 in qualifying, the number 11
no surprise,
Honda.
Everybody knew he would be there.
So we're talking Arrow McLaren. We are talking Chip Ganassi Racing, and Team Penske is really having a pretty decent stronghold on the front of things. And as you mentioned, good old Chicago Davey here.
Yeah, little Davey the Spud is on the block. We're right there. We're peeking through like, hello, knock, knock, I'm here. It's David. Did you get that? That was cool,
yeah,
huh? I really like that.
That's going to be your new intro for all the videos going forward. So let's try and tell folks something that isn't totally silly. The session that we had just before final practice, trying to rubber in the high lane here, turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4. What were you feeling there? Obviously, to start the session, folks aren't exactly charging full speed, kind of working up confidence-wise, but coming out of it, do you think we might have enough grip to play 2 lanes?
I think so. I mean, looking at that practice, that second practice, I think it did prove that it showed. Like people, I mean, maybe not 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is A little bit, it's still kind of on the limit. I mean, if you're making a move there, you're definitely on new tires. But 3 and 4, I think it can easily be done. I mean, a lot of people were going too wide through there, so I think the high line worked, and I think the race is actually going to be pretty interesting now. It's going to be pretty groovy. I mean, the thing is, though, if you're in front and you're, like, let's say somebody's behind you, you know that they're most likely setting you up for 3 and 4. That's the one downside because you don't have both sides, but it's going to be better than last year.
I'm surprised you're not dancing to Post Malone's Sweet Alabama being played in Dallas-Fort Worth,
Is that
Texas.
what that is playing right now?
It is, but that's like your dad's era.
I listen. I like a
Would
little
you?
bit of that.
No, you don't. You're
I was singing
completely
"You Spin
lying.
Me Around." Like, come on.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We had one little fun bit. I don't know if fun's the word, but Connor Daly decided, we've had no cautions, we've had no crashes. Why don't I do, what was it, a 360,
but
a 720?
Is it a crash, though? Because he didn't hit anything. What's the definition of a crash?
He kind of bailed out at the end. He could have steered right and hit the wall, but he decided to conduct that
So he wanted
spin.
a little bit of interest
Yep.
for the people, but like not too much because he still has race and practice and stuff.
Very considerate young
Yeah, it's
man.
very
That's
nice
the
of him.
only drama we've had today, though. What else comes to mind? What else should folks know as we go into this race here tomorrow?
Drama-wise?
No, just in general.
As I said,
What comes to
I
your
wore a
beautiful butterfly of a mind?
Tommy Bahama and bucket hat yesterday for drama. But it's IndyCar merch. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's coming soon. They might have already posted. I don't know, but.
So looking at drivers going through practice this morning, trying to run through race setups, but also qualifying setups, we saw folks going with no sidewalls on the diffuser, trim sidewalls, full length sidewalls. We saw folks trying wicker, the gurneys on the front of the floor, some without. We saw a wide variety of things being used. Is it an automatic, David, that we're going to go into the race and see all 28 cars with every ounce of downforce piled on, or do you think some folks might try and be smarter? And
No, I think there's gonna be a lot of different tweaks. Obviously, we have more options this year, so it makes it that much more interesting. But yeah, I mean, I don't think everybody's gonna be going full downforce. I think there's gonna be a little bit of tweaks here and there. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna
your
be doing
voice got really low, so it makes me think you've got like some secret stuff planned. Okay.
Or there's nothing planned and I'm just laughing,
Yeah.
talking like this.
Yes.
We'll see. If I'm on the podium tomorrow, then I can say, yeah, we planned something.
So we're going to get you out of here so you can take your ADHD medicine in just a moment. But we
do I have ADHD? I don't know.
We
My
know,
whole family does.
We know that you should never take pills like that on an empty stomach. And so knowing that, if one had to eat before you took your medication, is there a place you would recommend folks dine?
Oh boy. So if you guys are struggling, you get that upset stomach, and you want something to really settle it in any type of way that you want, any form either, go to the HMD Bar and Grill. I am telling you, your taste buds, your stomach, everything's gonna be so satisfied, so happy. Your age will actually increase by tenfold.
He's
I mean,
never eaten there.
it'll cure cancer as well. That is not factual, but I'm telling you, it's amazing. It'll make you feel like you've cured cancer. So go to HMD Bar and Grill.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's the weakest promo you have ever cut.
That it cures cancer? Come on, that's pretty good.
And we're claiming that to be factual.
No, it's not
non-factual.
factual, but it'll make you feel like it can cure cancer. You'll just feel like Superman. Like it's just, I don't know.
Or woman.
Just think of.
Don't be sexist, David.
I'm not being
We talk
sexist.
about this all the time.
Well,
You
I just
gotta
thought
be
about the
less
movie.
sexist.
Is there a movie Superwoman?
Does there have to be a movie in order
Well, I'm
for
just
women to be
referencing
included?
the DC character, Superman.
You're problematic.
What about Marvel? Miss Marvel, right? That's real.
Miss Marvel?
But she's from Marvel Studios.
Is that Miss
I don't know if
Maisel?
it's Miss Marvel or just Marvel.
Okay.
Captain Marvel? I don't know. She's that one. That's
Okay.
okay.
We're gonna root for.
He's trying to attack
less-
me.
We're gonna root for a less sexist David Malukas. Davey Spud
sexist.
Boy, you're going to bang your way to the front. All kinds of good things tomorrow. This is
Yeah,
a
I need
part.
to bring that back.
Yeah.
To the front.
This is where we should say farewell, but
Maybe
also.
it doesn't bode well though, because you just called me sexist. Now we're talking about banging to the front. That is, you're setting
Or
me
did
up
I
for
say
something.
sexy?
Maybe.
Are your ears
see,
playing
now.
tricks on you?
Maybe something when I blew my nose. It messed something up. Messed the coordination up. Oh. That was not us. That's not. Everything's fine.